Hello? Is anybody there? Hello? You guys, I think that I fixed it. I just restarted everything. So sorry about that. Um, but I think that I fixed it. I do think that I fixed it. So strange. Yeah, I was literally just staring at OBS and there was this message that was like, "We're starting your TikTok stream." And it was loading and loading and loading. And then it went into application not responding state. But in the application not responding state, you guys could still hear me and the stream was still going. So I don't know, but I think that I fixed it. I think that I fixed it. We shall see. Sunday, yeah, my little brother's here. That's a vibe. I love whenever we get to hang out together and he plays video games with my partner, and it's just like a whole thing that they do. They love each other so much. And then, yeah, we had steak, and I learned that my little brother doesn't like fat on his steak, so I got ribeyes, and that has a lot of fat in it. So he was just like peeling fat off the side of his steak and like half the steak he didn't even eat. But he's fed. I also made some really good green beans, some asparagus, and some mashed potatoes. I did not make the mashed potatoes from scratch. The mashed potatoes, I did definitely do instant mashed potatoes. But I'm going to be honest with you. I've got a, what's up, Kim? I've got a hot, you know what? This is a little, just a bit much. Uh, I've got a hot take about mashed potatoes. I could get some russet potatoes, I could boil them, and I could do the mashing, and I could make a really good mashed potato. But the instant mashed potatoes are just so easy and so good. And they're like 90 cents. I can get two servings of loaded mashed potatoes for 90 cents. So why in the world would I go and spend that much money on russet potatoes and that much effort? It just doesn't make sense. I'm just not going to do it. And the loaded mashed potatoes, the instant ones, you just get boiling water, circle that around. It's delicious. Honestly, I could bring those to a potluck and someone would be like, "Yo, did you make these?" I honestly looked at the settings for Stream Avatar and I cannot figure out why that costs money. It doesn't cost money, it costs Cosmo. That's like the in-stream currency. The ones that cost money are bits. Instant potatoes are just so easy. Agreed. Brandon, why are you blowing everybody up? Why are you doing it? Kim, are you recovered yet? Are you recovered from how tired you were? Sorta. I love that it's just now saying that I'm live. I've been live. I'm here. It's Tristan's fault. Do you know what? Spend your weekend recovering. I think one of the best things that I ever did was decide that Mondays were my days off. Because we're closed on Sundays anyways. So I get Sundays and Mondays as my weekend. So when the world complains about the fact that Sundays or Mondays suck, I really don't deal with Mondays, to be honest with you. And I don't know what it is, because technically Tuesdays are my Mondays, and Tuesdays aren't all that bad. I don't know what it is. I think Monday is maybe just a bad day of the week, and I get to spend that bad day of the week at home or in therapy. And I couldn't think of a better place to be. Do you know what I mean? Can we talk about the hell that y'all put me through yesterday in Supermarket Simulator with the sale? Can we talk about that? That was a lot of fun, though. I did quite enjoy that. It was enjoyable, but while it was enjoyable, it was chaotic. And we do have all of this sushi that has now sat overnight IRL. It is literally sat there all of that time, um, and it's just there. It's just there. If you knew that sushi was sitting outside of a store in a box overnight, would you still buy it if it was 90% off? If someone said, I've got all these California rolls, they've been sitting outside in the heat all this time, 4,500 is crazy. The fact that you want me to play Phasmophobia is so bad. I've got to come up with some more creative. 8,000. Good thing I didn't make the contribution to 10,000 because we would have already almost been there. I think the goal is what, 30,000? Oh my gosh. Phasmophobia would be fun. Brandon, would you be down to do it again? Would you be down to get play Phasmophobia again? Would you vibe with that? Do you know what I really want to do? Supermarket, yeah, you would. I mean, I'm down. Once we get to the community challenge, I'm down for it. It was enjoyable. It was just kind of traumatic. I did have a nightmare the night that I played that game, but I don't think it was related to Phasmophobia. I'll slowly get you there. Leveraging not only points towards the community challenge, but also towards flash sales. Do you feel? Do you feel? It was fun. I did quite enjoy it. And I want to get to a point in the game to where we have more tools, to where it's not just the standard tools that you get whenever you first join Phasmophobia. Like I want to get into the crazier stuff. You have 3,090 Stardust. That's insane. 3,090 Stardust is wild. But I appreciate the support. That just means that you're here. I think you get like 10 Stardust per 10 minutes or something like that. So the math isn't nothing. I'm hoarding them for Phasmophobia. Traditionally, I'm not a hoarder, but I do hoard my Stardust. That's so funny. Exactly. Exactly. But what I do want to do is I do want to do Supermarket Simulator in um like multiplayer mode. And if we did multiplayer Supermarket Simulator with like people in chat, that would be crazy. Imagine if we got a few people from our TikTok feed and got them to join the supermarket simulator vibe and hire them as cashiers and like put someone in charge of merchandising, someone in charge of the inventory room, like the stock room. I think it said you could do up to 4 people, which is so freaking cool. Like that's awesome. I did read a note today though that it doesn't support cross-platform multiplayer. So that being said, we might not be able to do it until we get into the PC world. Because that means that everyone that plays it with me is going to have a Mac, and I don't know that. I don't know that people are going to do that. I don't know. But multiplayer supermarket simulator would be a freaking vibe. Would you vibe with it? I would vibe with that so freaking hard. Everyone would need a setup. What do you mean a setup? Oh, like a full rig. Yeah. Honestly, I could see like me, you, Reese, and Brandon running the hell out of this supermarket simulator game. I mean, imagine taking this store to the next level. We'd be maxed out on level like that. I mean, it would be so freaking quick that we got maxed out on the level in this game. And if it was me, you, Reese, and Brandon, who would be in charge of the stocking room? I would LOL. Imagine the chaos when you get a flash sale. Imagine all 4 of us just like crazy stocking shelves. I could just imagine us interacting with each other. It would be so funny. Multiplayer Supermarket Simulator is going to be a game changer. I can't wait for people to start streaming multiplayer Supermarket Simulator. Like something I would really love to see. Oh my God, Reese would do so good in the stocking room. Stop. And then I could do like merchandising and actually, he could do the stocking room and I could do stocking. Like, I can actually grab the stuff and put it on the shelf, or I could do merchandising, or I could do cashiering. I could really do it all. But I feel like we could all do it all. Man, it would be freaking wild. It would be crazy. I'll just supervise. What if I just stand in this corner and let y'all do y'all's thing? What if that's the vibe? That's so funny. Oh my goodness. It would be a lot of fun, but I do want to see people that I play or I watch play Supermarket Simulator. Like, what's a good one? There's Lonnie, there's Kimmel, there's Queso. Imagine if those three people and maybe like Jinx or Sketch, what if all of them got on and did Supermarket Simulator together and ran their supermarket? I mean, they have four different styles of running their supermarket. That'd be insane. Or the same way that Queso did multiplayer fast food simulator. It'd be so awesome if he did multiplayer supermarket simulator and let people from his chat join in. It'd be wild. Yelling at all the workers is crazy. Yelling at all the workers is a bit much. I think you'd be a good manager. But it gets kind of crazy in the game. Like right now we're at a point to where we're about to unlock alcohol. And the alcohol stuff gets crazy too, because we're only unlocking beer and vodka right now, but you end up getting whiskey, you have giant kegs, you have keg kits, and then you have wine. I mean, like it gets crazy. And then at one point you start selling general merchandise, like things like books. Um, I wonder if they've added other things that I don't know about, like other licenses that, I mean, last time that I played this game full playthrough by myself was over a year ago. I wonder if there's new licenses and new products that I just don't know about yet. I would love to be able to turn this into an actual supermarket. Like right now, it's really just a market. Do you know what I mean? Like you have your groceries and you have your like sushis and like stuff like that. But there's really no general merchandise. Like I want to be able to have a sporting goods section. Do you know what I mean? That's what I want to be able to do. I want to have a sporting goods section, an apparel section. I want it to go freaking crazy. That's what I want. You feel? You guys, do you have your snacks? Do you have your snacks with you? Yes and yes. What's your snack? What snack do you have today? What snack do you have with you? Takis? Brandon won't let me eat those. He says they cause cancer. And I don't know how accurate that is, but I love Brandon enough to not eat them. I've been obsessed with them lately. I do love Takis. I've got candy today, Brandon, too. I've got my Nerds gummy clusters, but the small package. Do you know what I have had that was really good? Is I took like Takis and dipped them in chamoy. Stop. That's some fat people shit, but I did it. It was so freaking good. I remember doing this trend. It was on TikTok. I think it's still on my TikTok somewhere. Like you can actually go and see it. And you can do a fruit roll up, and then you take mango sorbet, like ice cream, and you take the mango sorbet and you put it inside of the fruit roll up, and then you add like chamoy and tahini, and then you wrap it up, and then the mango sorbet actually like makes the fruit roll up crunchy, like it makes it go hard instead of being gelatin, and it gives it like a broken glass type feel. And that was freaking good. You bite into that, and it's like next level. It's so freaking good. It is so freaking good. What's the craziest snack? Or what is like, how do I ask this? What's the fattest thing you've ever eaten? What's the fattest thing where you've been like, yo, that was some fat people shit. And you tore it up. That's hard. Look, my mentality is like, oh, I've eaten some fat people shit. Octopus? I don't feel like that's fat people shit though. I feel like that's just like weird. It's good though. I've had octopus and it tastes good. I can't do the texture though. Crickets, that's another just weird one. Fattest thing that I've ever eaten. You know what it was? I went to Dripped Birria. Dripped birria. I went there and they have these nachos that you can get, and it's got birria in it. It's got like nacho cheese. I mean, that's probably the fattest thing that I've ever ate. I can't think of what was in it that it was so fat, but that was probably the fattest thing that I've ever eaten. I've got to start thinking about what the fattest thing is that I've ever eaten and like tell you guys because I got to come up with something better than that. It sounds like I don't eat very fat things, and I do some fat people shit. Probably one of the fattest things that I do though is I don't eat things like tuna or sopita maruchan. I don't eat those things just by themselves. I have to like level those things up. Like I feel like someone normal could just take sopita maruchan and just eat sopita maruchan. I can't do that. I've got to add like Frank's hot sauce, limon, some lechuga, a little boiled egg in there. I gotta get some limon. What else do I put in there? Cilantro. I mean, I go crazy with some sopita maruchan. The same thing with ramen. I can't have ramen just by itself. Ramen, I've got to go next level. And also tuna. If I do a tuna salad, I mean, I've got to add stuff and add stuff and add stuff to it. I can't just have it by itself. I can't do it. I've got to go next level on it. I've got to elevate it. You guys, do you see my Spirit Halloween sweater? Look how cute it is. Can you see it? Look how cute it is. Share the live if it's cute. Look how cute it is. You guys, should we get into Supermarket Simulator? Should we do it? Are you guys ready? Let's get into the chill Sunday vibes, yeah? Or the chaotic vibes. It's really up to you. It depends on if y'all redeem a sale or not. Let's do it. Let's get into it. I get the carbonara bulldog noodles and put chili oil, sesame seed, forokai, fried egg, spam, and make rolls with rice paper. That sounds crazy. I would love to try that. That actually sounds freaking wild. I think I would actually like enjoy that though. Like that actually sounds like it'd be freaking good. But half the things that you just said that you put in there, I don't know what those things are. Do you feel cheese and heavy whipping cream? Ooh. Do you know what I do that I probably shouldn't do is when I make fettuccine Alfredo, I add heavy cream and so much Parmesan cheese instead of just using the pre-made sauce. But I'm lactose intolerant. So, so yeah. You guys, let's get into it. Here we are. But like I said, I am very lactose intolerant. So, you guys, what is going on here? Has it broken again? Da-da-da-da-da. Sorry, guys. Very much multitasking as I do. That's like the majority of what I'm doing here. It's so much freaking multitasking. Or waffles. I love MT waffles with lots of butter, peanut, or your waffles with lots of peanut butter, whipped cream, syrup, and then some ice cream. For real, you can't just do the waffles by themselves or even butter and just syrup on top of it. I mean, you got to elevate it. You've got to get some like chocolate chips on there, maybe some strawberries, the whipped cream for sure. I mean, you got to go crazy with it. You can't just have like the basic shit. You can't do it. Okay, golly, we left this a mess. Waffles or pancakes? I think pancakes. I don't know what it is. Like waffles are good, but pancakes, I mean, I think it's the fluffiness. I think that's why I go for it. I'm a pancake gal. That's me. I'm a pancake gal. Okay. So here's where we left off. We left off with a little bit of a mess out here, but the guys were getting things cleaned up. We absolutely went crazy with the sushi sale yesterday. But we started taking tags off of where sushi was. That way we can start to empty it out. We still have mayonnaise here that's on, it's on sale, but it's not on sale by a lot. Like it's literally on sale by 10%, but it's bringing people in the store. So, and mayonnaise goes out the freaking door like crazy. So I guess we just keep it there. Yeah. We did bring back Kevin, in case you're wondering. I think sushi can be condensed to the front coolers. That's actually a really good idea. Yeah. I guess it doesn't make sense for me to keep doing this whenever I could just put it in here. Yeah. And now this can be empty and I could put that end cap back where it was. That was a good idea. Oh my god! So I think the goal was at 30,000 Stardust. So it means we're a third of the way there towards me playing Phasmophobia. That's freaking crazy. That's wild. Not the oops. You know what you did. Okay, so here, that's full. That's full. This we can get rid of. I think we go to the next day and then move on from there. Okay, so throughout that entire sale, which was crazy yesterday, we did one product not found, which is not bad. We got a few price changes to do, and then I think we're gonna go ahead and buy this license. Oh my god! Do we buy the license, guys? It's 3,500 bucks. We already expanded. Remember, we got that expanded area now. Like we have the growth in the room. 3,500 bucks gets us the next license. Let's pay our bills. Let's do our price changes. 310, let's do 325. Because we always round up to the next quarter. What's going on here? Oh, those are discounts. 425, because we always round up to the next quarter. 428, we're gonna do 450 because we round up to the next quarter. I just paid my bills, Kim. I just did it. I think we need more money for merch and shelving and remodeling. Yeah. I feel that, but 3,500 bucks gets us the license, and about I think $5,000 gets us a restock for the day, as well as being able to purchase all of the new merchandise. And we've got plenty of shelves and stuff, so I'm really not too worried about that. But we have this area that we need to fill, and then we were thinking that we probably want to just extend on. Like I'm thinking we take this, right? I'm thinking we take this. Yeah? Yeah? Am I cooking? Am I cooking? I think we take this and this, and we do this little separation vibe, but we need to move this down. This is going to be a little finicky, but it's going to be okay. It's not going to be the end of the world. So this is going to be like the bread and cereal aisle. There's that. Let's take this and just put it there for now. And let's grab this other cereal shelf and let's put this here. Excuse me. Yeah. And then I want to put powdered sugar here. Yes. Yes. There's that. Boom. And we can reorganize that a little bit. So now this needs to go this way. But this is going to be a little weird because this wall isn't broken down yet. And I can't break this down yet for another $20,000. So what if, yeah, $20,000 is crazy. What if we got another one of these, guys? What if I got one of these shelves? Actually, this doesn't belong here because this is like condiments and stuff anyways. This really could go over here. Can we do an L shape for now? Oh my God, Nada's literally thinking the exact same thing. Okay, Assistant Manager Kim. Not us being on literally the same page. But then look, 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 let me cook. We put another L right here. Here, let me go buy one, and then we'll see if it works. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Oh, that's not what I want. Let's do furnitures. And then one of these. Yeah, 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 yeah. The fact that these corners are only 225 bucks too. I mean, they're so inexpensive. It's worth for show for show. Okay. Let's take this. So I feel like I can put it here, right? And I'm actually not mad about that being there because I can go get one of, no, not that. Did I put it over here? I feel like I put it over here. Um, I want the tall, skinny shelf. This one? Yeah, 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 yeah. So I think because this is so thin, I think I can put this here. I can make that work, right? I can make that work. Let's just fit this right here just for now. Let's fit this right here. Why does it not like that? That's like literally perfect. Hello? That's fine, I guess. Okay, so let's. Yo, what's the deal here? Why is this not wanting to? Oh, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to fit that right there. It's cutting it kind of close, isn't it? That's cutting it kind of close. That's not gonna be able to fit right there. I'm not gonna be able to make that fit unless I. Hmm. What if can I move this over at all? I can. Am I going to be able to move over enough for it to matter? Huh. I don't know that this is going to work. Do you think it's not going to fit? Do you think that's just not going to work? I feel like that was my last hoorah at it. That's not fitting. What if we did one of these? I'm not mad at that. Yeah? So what if we did this, right? And then hear me out. What's going to happen is this is all going to be like alcohol, and this is where the beer's going to go. The beer's going to go in the cooler. Do we vibe with that? Low key, I think that cooks. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yes! Look at us! Yeah, and some of the room temp, some cold. That's the way to do it. Oh my gosh. Kim, we got to get you in here, multiplayer. We got to. It's got to happen. Okay, so this is where things get a little finicky, though, right? Is this has to. Hmm, why is I did eat. That is in fact accurate. It's not liking fitting right there, but I think it's because of this. Here's what I think needs to happen. I think this is not centered enough. I think this is not centered enough. Why is it having such trouble having shelves placed? I don't understand. Why is it doing that? Yeah, it's like at first I was thinking maybe I'm standing on top of it, but that can't be it. Why is this not going here? Hello? It does not like this area. Hello? Do we think that maybe it needs to be a brand new shelf? Maybe it's just that shelf. Maybe it's just the bread shelf. No, it doesn't fit. What's going on? Maybe I need to go buy a brand new shelf. Can I fit this half one here? Yeah, that fits fine, but it doesn't go anywhere else. What's going on? This is so frustrating. Is it the angle from where I'm doing it? Maybe, look, hear me out. Let me just get out and get back in. Maybe that'll fix it. Maybe this is the solution. Let me make sure this is configured the way that it's supposed to be configured. Now that I've done that. Okay. Um, okay, let's hit the lights again. Let's go back over here. Golly, it's a mess in here. It's such a mess. Okay, and let's try to fit the bread shelf here again. No, same thing. Okay, let's go outside to this brand new shelf that I have in a box. Do I not have a brand new shelf in a box? I thought I had a brand new shelf in a box. I don't think I have a brand new shelf in a box the way that I thought that I had a brand new shelf in the box. Yes, I do. It's right here. You guys, you're supposed to point that out to me. Okay, it's like a maze in here. This is so frustrating. Why no work? Why no work? That's so frustrating. Okay, what if? Yeah, it can't be dead space. What is going on? Something literally right here. It can't just be dead space. I can't do that. Okay. Dude, what the hell? Is it the light? This is actually driving me insane right now. It's literally this freaking sliver. Can I put a floor there? I guess if I can put a floor there, then we know that. Well, I don't know if that's gonna make a difference at all. I was gonna say then we know that it's the floor and not the air, but I don't think that actually makes a difference. Can you guys sense my frustration? Can you sense my anger? There's that. Um, let's get the floor and do the paint and see if we can maybe we can distract me from it a little bit. Is it paint number 2 or is it paint number 17? I think it's paint number 2. No, I think it was 17. And you guys know how I feel about ordering the wrong paint and floor. Okay, let's try the paint. I think this is the wrong paint. Oh my God, it's the right paint. I was not expecting that. It's just that silver and I don't remember. Yeah, 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 yeah. 17. It's paint number 17, Assistant Manager Kim. Paint number 17. Okay, and then we can finish this floor. Is that good? Have I done it? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Floor's fine now. So now we can go put this away. Let's see. Do you guys think that I should just close out of the game completely and then reopen it? I can't see myself just wasting this space. I'm doing it. I'm literally just gonna reopen the game. That's how much it's just frustrating me right now. I'm literally just gonna reopen the freaking game. I don't know. Part of me feels like it could be because of the update that they did. But I don't really know. I don't really know, Kim. But let's all cross our fingers right now that it's just gonna work the way that it's supposed to now that I've restarted the game. Let's see. Whoa, why is this back? Hello? Like, I'm not gonna lie, I just want to spend the $20,000, like get a loan, spend $20,000 and break down this wall. That's how I feel right now. Can I do that? Yeah, but we didn't really do much other than the paint and stuff. But yeah, no, it didn't say that. You're right. Um, can I just get a loan and spend 20 grand and like knock down this wall? No loans. Okay. Okay, here's what we do then. Here's what we do. I think this is what we do. I think that goes, that's not where that's going to go. But just so we know, yo, what the hell is going on? It's this right here. Is it this light? Is this light breaking things? It literally gets right here and then freaks out. Is it the sign? So it's like this. Something right here is just driving it insane. Ah! I need something to go there. I was going to say that I was just going to act like it didn't exist. Can I put this against this? It's literally as though this doesn't exist. It's acting as though this right here just does not exist. How can we maximize this? How can we be okay with that much wasted space? Because we're going to have to. I mean, I've restarted the game, I've saved the game and exited. We're just going to have to be okay with that area. That's the only thing I can think of, Kim. I mean, do I do alone? Literally, this whole area right here, we just cannot use. I will show you. I would hate for literally this entire cube to just go like this right here. We just would not be able to use. Okay, loans. So here's how it goes. So we can get a. There's no $20,000 loan. We can only get up to $5,000. So loans are not an option. It doesn't solve our issue at all. Hire Adobe. Adobe that can force these things to go through a wall. I just don't get it. I wonder if it'll take a cooler. Is it just a shelf that's the issue? Guys, it's just shelves. That's a game changer. We can play with that. That changes things a bit. Do we agree? If a cooler can go there, but not a shelf, we can work with that. It's not ideal, but it can work. Because we could just put more alcohol in there, or we could even do something crazy and do like milk right here or something, or start a frozen aisle. Yeah, no, we can mess with this. At least for now, exactly. It's at least something. Don't do this. Bro, don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. What the fuck? It took one of them, but not the second one. It won't do it. Do you think it could have something to do with the fact that this is on sale? Hello? I'm not even worried about that right now. Let me try moving this out of the way, right? Will it take it now? It is kind of taking it, actually. You know what it might be? You guys, it might be the sale sign. Nope. I was hopeful. I was hopeful. Wait, this. It took one because it hadn't entered that area yet. Okay, we've got to figure out how we're going to do this. I am perplexed, stressed, and I don't really know what to do here. Okay, so. Damn it. Okay, so what I want to do here then if this is how this has to go, is I want, so we can start things there. I want this to be sized based off of coolers. So this is one cooler, and then another cooler for measuring purposes. So frustrating. Okay. Um, two coolers. Okay, one cooler. I literally just need to measure. I can't even measure it, guys. Can I make this go back here? I just need to measure it. I need to measure where the hell to put it. And I can't. It's like this doesn't exist. Oh, this is driving me freaking insane. Why is it doing this? What's up, Drew? You are walking into me about to have a freaking conniption fit because this game is broken. We need to focus on expansion before the license to hopefully be able to use that space. Yeah, I'm ready to get this alcohol license though. I could use a drink right now. That's how I feel. Literally, it's like it just doesn't want me to be able to use that space. And I don't understand. Yeah, but you can't, Drew. But you cannot. Like this whole freaking thing. So, okay, let me tell you what my vision was, right? My vision was to be able to take now that we have this little nook, it was to be able to then take in the middle of these, have a little aisle. But that's kind of it's kind of narrow. Does this not give you PT? KT, are you the KT that I think that you are? Because I know a KT that's about to have a baby, and if that's you, then no, it does not give you PTSD. It's actually kind of therapeutic, if I'm honest with you. But what is driving me insane is the fact that I cannot use this space. It's absolutely driving me insane. More pregos. Yeah, over there on TikTok. Another prego on TikTok. Can I call them that? Is that okay? Is that allowed? What's up, pick up? Yeah, I know exactly who you are. I was trying to explain to Brandon the other day the Walmart cheer. He thought I was a psychopath. This is driving me crazy that I can't use this. Look, the name of this store is Egg Rot and More. So what if I was just like, give me an E, E, give me a G, G. Okay, so if I can't use that space, what worries me is that I'm not even going to be able to put a shelf here. Look, I can't even put a shelf there. Okay, we have got to find a way to make this just a walkway. Okay, that's what we've got to do. We've got to find a way to make that just a walkway. How deep can I go here? I can go to that. So what we're going to do then is we're going to put a shelf here. I don't know for sure that this is the product that's going to go here. but this is at least what's gonna. What does that do? What does what do? What does what do? What do? Do what? Hello? Okay, we're gonna move these shelves a little bit further this direction. Oh, yeah. If you do exclamation point bomb in the chat, your little robot explodes. Okay, I want this to get as close to this wall as I possibly can before the void. That's what we're calling this area, the freaking void. Thank you so much, Bubbly Panda, for the follow. Welcome to the Stargazers. And guess what? We just met our follower goal. Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate that. Thank you. This area right here, we are literally calling this the void because I just can't use it. The game has glitched out and I just can't freaking use it. It's driving me insane. Bubbly Panda, if you don't know this, you can type in exclamation point beep boop in the chat and it will spawn you a little robot down at the bottom and you can join the crew. Totally optional. Doesn't cost you a dime though, it's free. Um Okay, are you seeing my vision though, Kim? Do you see what I'm trying to do? What I'm trying to do is make this a walking area instead of putting shelves on. The area right here that's a void, if I can make that like a foyer, then I don't have anything to worry about. Do you feel? I wonder if characters can even walk there though. Can the NPCs use that? I don't even know. We're getting alcohol in a few minutes, by the way. Maybe even in real life, if I'm honest with you. I tell you what, I just might go get a drink. Can we add like a cooler in the middle, like island style? Ooh, that's a good idea. Because this is kind of like a big gap, huh? Instead of like shelves here, which is what I was thinking, here's what we could do, right? Hear me out. I'll show you two different options. Or actually, I'll show you three different options. Option one, yeah, the shelves are cooking, but I like your cooler idea. I do like your cooler idea. So shelves like this, that would be a vibe. Another vibe would be no, not that. Hello. Thank you. Hello. Hello. Thank you. Why is this glowing? Another vibe would be these little half shelves. Like I'm kind of worried that someone's going to stub their toe on it. But at the same time, the vibe with the half shelves is that where's the other one? I've lost a half shelf. Guys, I've lost a half shelf. I definitely had two of them. Why is this glowing? Guys, is everything just glitching now? What the hell is happening? But do you see my vision here? The other option was half shelves back to back. God, it's a mess out here. Um, if I do half shelves back to back, the benefit that's what I'm thinking. The multiplayer update maybe just screwed things up. If I do half shelves back to back here and let them go just on, then it's like there's a line of sight. Do you know what I mean? It makes the store bigger than it actually is, and it makes it feel more open because there's a line of sight. Or if I didn't want to do that, I could do this. We could get a little freezer vibe. Or if we didn't do freezers, we could do coolers. Or do we just vibe with the shelves? And if we did shelves, are we doing half shelves or full shelves? I wonder the half shelves. Hey, let me click on one more thing. Because I do want to be able to use. Where's it at? Nope, not that. This. My mom was totally just here, then her phone died. I guess she's coming back. She texted me and told me. Okay. No way. She's the bubbly panda. Thank you so much for that. That's so funny. This is way too big, huh? What do you think, Kim? Is this too big? This would be so cool. I just don't think we're there yet, though. I just don't think we're there yet. Okay, what if we did this? I kind of want to try to fit this thing. It's a like the things that have batteries in the bowling alley at Walmart? That is what it is. It is that thing. Okay, so what if I did this all the way back here? So if I just expand this just a bit, right? Let me cook, let me cook. Give this a little bit of room. That's as far back as that's going to be able to go. It could go back a little bit further, actually. Um, let's move this just like right here for now. You just like stay there. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Oh, this has chicken in it. Did you guys see that? That is so funny. This shelf that's like this freezer that's been out here for like a month, it's still got chicken in it. Okay, let's take these shelves. I don't think these is where this is gonna go, but this is at least temporary. Um, can I fit this? It's a science experiment. It's like barely fitting. I literally need just a little bit more space. And I mean like barely any. Okay, let's move this way just a little bit. I want to see if this gondola thing is gonna work. Do you think it's too big? It might be. I'm gonna go through all this effort and it's gonna end up being too big. But I want it. I want a little gondola. But maybe it's too early in the game for us to have the little gondola. Maybe it's too early in the game for us to have the little gondola. Okay, that should be enough room for us to at least try. Okay, let's see what this looks like. What do we think? What do we think? Is it too big? Or is it low-key cooking? Yes! It is beautiful! Right? We just have to go just enough further down to where it's not impacted by the void. Not the family reunion. Look, look, look. You want to see something crazy? I told this to Drew the other day. I said, look, we haven't hugged in years. Here I come. And then we said, that's trauma. The fact that it took that many years for us to hug again and it was virtually over a stream. Okay. This is good though, right? Like this actually is enough room. Do we think? Or do you guys would you guys rather me do the half thing? This low-key cooks because we could put like something on feature here. When we have something on sale, it could go there. And then this could be like a big aisle. And then imagine we get a second one and it goes right here. Come on. Yeah, I'm here for it. I'm actually here for this. It makes this a bit crammed though, but we can work with it. So where are we putting the alcohol? Okay, we got room for alcohol. That's fine. Okay, so now this is all a bit crammed. This is all a bit full. So this shelf, I don't think I actually wanted this here. I think this. I could put that there. Yeah? I mean, like, is this shelf necessary still? What's going to be over here? Maybe this is where the alcohol goes. No, 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 no. What goes over there? We need another L shelf to go there. And that L shelf needs to contain something. Let's get another one. Oh, wrong thing. Let's go here to furnitures. I love when we get to rearrange the store, by the way. This is like my favorite part of the game. Like running register and all those things. It's fun, but this is it. This is what I enjoy, the rearranging. It's like interior design, but for retail. Okay, so now since we have that shelf there, we just need to decide what can go there. Let's put dry milk. Oh, I hope the guys don't refill that. Please don't refill that. Don't do it. Don't do it. I'm gonna punch you in the face. I think I might have to go tell the guys to stop restocking. Ah, it's so frustrating. Yeah, I'm gonna have to tell the guys to not restock. So I can just go here to management, hiring, restockers. Do not work, please. Please stop working. Thank you. Okay, so I can now take all of these dry milks, right? And I can fill these shelves instead. Hustle shooting a ball, throwing darts at the wall. Here she goes. So help us all. Okay, I think this is it. I think I'm cooking at this point. And then I take this final bottom shelf. Yeah, yeah, this is gonna work. This is gonna work. This is the move. We were wondering how this was all gonna fit. This is how we do it. So what I'm doing now, the goal is I don't want this shelf anymore. I want to get rid of it. I think it's not necessary and it's eating into where the cash registers are. So I want to get rid of it. I want it gone. So what I can do then is I could move this cereal. Hear me out. Look, look, look. Let me cook. Let me cook. How do you buy products without going broke? I'll buy the products I need for my store, and then when it's restocked. Oh, hold on. I just have to text you something really quick, Drew. Just really quick. Uh, hold on. Hold on. Never mind. That is what I thought it was. Never mind. Never mind. Um. Anyways, my mind just went to a really dark place. How do you buy products without going broke? I felt that. I do though. I end up spending like $4,000 a day just on inventory in this. It's kind of crazy. Yes, Drew. The thing that you just texted me. Yes. Yes. I think that that's what happened. I'm sorry. I'm dying right now. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, stop. Stop. Oh my gosh. I don't know. I don't know. I think that maybe we're not all on the same page. Look, I think this is what we need to do. I think that I just need to ask transparently out loud, Bubbly Panda, are you my ex stepmom? Just if you could just answer that question, it would clarify a lot of things for a lot of people in this chat right now. I'm at 46 bucks. I need more product, but I'm broke and it's frustrating. See, this makes me think that Bubbly Panda actually plays this game, which is a vibe. Um, but that I'm so sorry, Bubbly Panda. I'm so sorry that I have to ask you that question. It's just people are texting me, and given the context of the chat, it sounded like you were somebody that you are not. That is so funny, though. Bubbly Panda, how long have you been playing the game? How long have you been playing the game? I've been playing this game like since it came out. The first person that I saw play this game was Lonnie. Uh, do you get loans? Because honestly, that's how you go broke, is the loans in this game. That's how you go broke in this game, is the loans. For a while now, it's a good game. I get stuck on it. Like, I'll go in phases on this game, to be honest with you. Yes, I have them, and I was thinking that's why I'm broke. Yeah, the loans kill you. As soon as you make the decision to get a loan, you're like, in my opinion, you're screwed. Um, I do not recommend the loan vibes. Do not recommend it. Because once you do the loan, I mean, that's just it. Like, you're done. The loans are not it. I think what I've had to do is just pace myself. And when I don't have enough money to buy something or to get a license, I just do another day and keep racking up the money. So I need to pay off those and don't stop doing the loans. To be honest with you, when I was doing loans, it eventually just ended up running me into the ground and I never was able to get out of it. I had to get out of that world and start a whole new game. Hopefully that's not your experience because that sounds frustrating. Um, but yeah, the loans thing, I never was able to get out of. There's got to be a very logical reason why I'm not able to use this space, and I don't understand what that logical reason is. I already restarted my supermarket. I don't want to do that again. I felt that hard. I felt that really hard. So whenever I started streaming and I started deciding that I wanted to play this game on stream, um, uh, I had already gotten to level 100 and I had like gone into the game and adjusted my dollar amount, so I had like $1 billion, which was insane. And I eventually got to a point to where I wanted to stream, so I had to close out of that world and like reopen a whole new world, and it was just freaking crazy that I had to lose all that to be able to achieve that. But it's a vibe. Yeah, I think the loans thing is what kills you. You just have to make the decision that hello, I'm hello. I was ghost moving. Once I made the decision not to get loans, though, every other world that I've had since then has been fine. I've not had any issues. The loans, that's what kills you. Don't do the loans. Okay, that's what I'm saying. No more loans. Yes, that's the answer. The answer to all of your problems, Bubbly, is no more loans. I feel like most could take that advice in real life as well. Um, okay, so I think what I want to do then is maybe put that little half shelf there. That's going to be fine there. I think this freezer cannot go here anymore. Um, this freezer's got to go somewhere else. This. Did your game just start moving on your own? Mine does that and it's annoying sometimes. Yeah, it kind of seemed like it was my keyboard, which my keyboard has never done that. That was really weird. Super strange. Not a fan. Please don't do that again. Honestly, LOL, my poor karma is so overloaded because of wedding shopping. I felt that hard. Like I want to go on a cruise again so bad, and Affirm is just on me and on me and on me and on me. Affirm wants me to go back so bad. Um, yes, Kim is getting married. Okay, so now we've got the self checkouts, and we've got these two features that we really don't have room for, to be honest. So what if I did? It's dangerous. I've yet to have to use Affirm on Amazon. But what I am wanting to do it on is I want a new gaming rig, and iBuyPower does Affirm, and that's been really tempting, to be honest with you. That's been really tempting. Do we mess with that? Is that a vibe? Why is this freezer not black? Hello? Is this good or no? Do we mess with this? Or is this not a vibe? I've got too much whipped cream in my coffee, so I'm having to like. Okay, I just feel like this takes up a lot of space. But I think it's going to have to work for now until we break down that wall. And I'm really hoping when we break down that wall that we don't have to deal with the bull of this void anymore. I think we'll be fine. Okay, so now coffee is here. Chemicals, bread that is not stale. This is one of the only fresh items in our entire store. Okay, let's take this and just put it on the floor for now. Let's take our not stale bread sign and put that right there. Um, can I fit this here? No. Ah! I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry, guys. Okay, can I put this here now? Yes, but I want it on both of the signs. Okay, chemicals can go here. Yeah, the lights are a disaster, but this is gonna have to work. Honestly, we might be able to get rid of once we sell through this sushi, I think this can go away. Guys, okay, we have $8,500. How does the back room look? Um, we can turn the restockers back on. Yep. So we've got the restockers back on. Let's get an inventory order going. This is the thing, bubbly, by the way. Uh, I spend so much money restocking the store. So much money. Look, already I've spent 900 bucks just on that order that we did for produce. That's literally just produce. But I always find that like probably every 2 or 3 business days or so, I have to come in here and do a crazy restocking order. I restock every day to make sure that items are not out of stock because whenever your items are out of stock, your customers don't come to the store. Um, but I mean, it's expensive, not gonna lie. It's expensive to do this. One of those, one of those, one of those, one of those, one of those. But I totally restock the back room every single day. Yeah, me too. And you have way more product than I do. And honestly, the back room's kind of empty right now, not gonna lie. Would y'all agree? Would y'all agree with that statement? The back room actually is kind of empty right now. It's kind of lacking. I don't think we're gonna be able to get the alcohol license today. I think we're gonna have to do another business day. But it's crazy because some items will just sell like crazy, and other items just don't. But then the next day, it could be totally the opposite. Like today, we could sell Coca-Cola out the wazoo, and tomorrow we'll sell maybe one Coke the entire day. It's not very consistent. Two of those, two of those. Let's get four of those just to be safe. Yeah, we don't have enough money. We don't even have the 3,500 bucks just to get the. Did I do this wall? Do you guys remember if I did this wall or not? I think I did. Okay, so the guys are restocking this now, the huge Amazon order. We've got our three cashiers. Yes, yes. A few things that sell like crazy for me is like the flowers and the pasta. The flowers and the pasta, I think traditionally do sell out the freaking wazoo. I will agree with that. So I really don't need this shelf right now. Golly, it's a mess out here. It's a freaking mess. Here, let's just put this in front of the dumpster for now, I guess. That way customers can at least walk through. Excuse me, ma'am. Excuse me. Thank you. Appreciate it. Okay. The things that sell crazy here are chicken and potatoes. Those things sell like crazy. Do you know what we haven't done? We have not painted our new area since we had to close out of the game and try to fix the void. The fact that I'm calling it the void is crazy, by the way. That's what it's going to be known as forever now. It's going to be known as the void. Yeah, those items do sell like crazy. Floors. This one. So I remember I went through this. One, two, three, four. And then I had another box. Um, if you don't know this, we do flash sales around here. So you can use your Stardust, which you get for free just by watching. You can use your Stardust and you can redeem 1,000 Stardust to do a flash sale. And I will put any item on sale that you want. And as long as I'm making at least a penny in profit, it can be whatever percentage of a discount that you want. So yesterday, if you go back and watch the VOD, it's actually freaking crazy. We did a 90% off sale on sushi, which is insane. Reese and Kim both they redeemed. Hello? Reese and Kim both redeemed their 1,000 Stardust to be able to do that. And we did a 90% off sale on small sushi and large sushi. So it was freaking wild. That was insane. And the sales that you do, like, it brings customers in the store. I need my floor. Oh, I don't want to do that. Thank you. See, look at this. 91% off. I was only making $3, but the percentage off is what brings people in the store. So if it's like 90% off, it brings an insane amount of people in the store, and they'll buy like 10 or 15 of those items at a time. So then the chaos of that is that I then have to be the one to restock that. I can't run the register that day because nonstop, whatever's on sale, I'm just having to make sure that it stays on the shelf so the way people buy it because it flies off the shelf like crazy. Oh no, I knocked over a paint bucket. Oh no. Okay. Whew, I'm stressed. Okay, so we've got the meats, the sushis. They've got room to be able to walk around. What should we put here that would clear up a shelf, maybe? Um, I could put bread there. Let's put salt over there. And eventually we're gonna get pepper. So then I think we'll put salt and pepper both over there. No, don't refill the salt. Go away. Okay, salt. And then that's good. What we can do then is we can move these powdered sugars over here to the other powdered sugar shelf. That way it's nice and clean, you know? Nice and clean. Shiny with down while you can roll. Okay, that's a vibe. And then we can take this cereal and it can go full just like that one did. Pasta, pasta. Where's the other type of pasta? There's another pasta. It's right there. Um, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. That's fine. I think this will have to do for today. Let's go ahead and open up. Boom. I've done it. Harry Berry, lock in. This is not the best renovation in the world, to be honest with you. It's not. I think what I want to do is I want to do this normal price. So we're going to price it at 19. We're going to go away from the sale, 1975. And then I'm going to make it like 24% off. Let's go to the small sushi and do the same thing. Oh, I just did small sushi. Let's do large sushi. Market price is 25.50, and then let's go like 25% off. That way we can just get rid of all of it. We've got too much sushi. Do I have whipped cream on my mustache? Do I have a cream stash? Duolingo's yelling at me. Okay. Yeah, yeah, they're doing good. Kevin, the customer service manager, is going to take care of all these people. It's going to be great. And the next sale that you guys do, whatever you put on sale, as long as it's a dry grocery item, we'll put it on this feature and it will look so freaking cool. Wouldn't that look awesome? Like, let's say that one of y'all put like sugar on sale or something. We could put it right here. The worst one was whenever y'all did the toilet paper sale. The toilet paper and the bleach, oh my God, that stuff was flying off the shelf like crazy. Do y'all remember how crazy it looked out here? I mean, I was just throwing boxes everywhere. They love the self checkouts, by the way. Okay, as they fill these up, I want to get rid of these shelves. Toilet paper and bleach sales are my favorite. I mean, it was a lot of fun. I will give you that, but that was chaos. It's what it was. The toilet paper and the bleach sale was chaos. I'm gonna just fill this up. That way I can get rid of this cooler. Yeah. So I'm gonna empty these. Boom and boom. So now I can get rid of this because we really don't need it right now and it's just taking up too much room. So I'm just gonna add it. Sir, there's some boxes right here. I don't know why you feel the need to just what hello, ma'am? There's all of this sidewalk right here, and you want to walk through my boxes? Hello? People. People. Like they're literally just walking through my boxes. And I don't understand that. There's all of that sidewalk you could just veer over. It's not that hard. Through the boxes. Okay, thank you. There we go. There's a little bit more room there. It's like, look, they're still doing it. Look, look, look. Watch. Oh, no, nobody's doing it. They just come right here, just go straight through them. As soon as I want to show you guys, there's nobody over here. What can we put right here? I kind of don't like this. That nothing's here. I kind of wish I could put another produce thing right here. We'll have enough money at the end of today to do the alcohol, I think. Yeah, and it's only 4 o'clock. Nah, they're gonna pour in the money. And check this out. Look, if we go to one of these people right here, not you. You don't have anybody in line. Look, look, look. Let's see how big this grocery order is gonna be. Golly, that's a lot of potatoes. See, look at that. 160 bucks. And he loved the sushi, by the way. Can we note that? Loved the sushi. Look, look, look. 40 bucks. That's kind of mid. That's kind of mid. Okay. Oh, I forgot about these. Um, Remember, the idea is to consolidate all of this. That way, these shelves don't just have sushi on them everywhere. At this point, we're literally. Oh, can you grab that, please? Actually, period. She bought it. Um, at this point, we're literally just a sushi store. That's all that we are. Okay, that's all of the large sushi from this shelf. So now there's just small sushi, which is good. Small sushi all goes over here. Let's see if we can consolidate this. Okay, that's good. Ew! Someone took a dookie on the floor. Period Sahari, come on! You know, every time that I give the staff listing and I tell somebody all the staff that we have, I always forget about Sahari. I'm sorry, I do. I don't know what it is, but she's pretty forgetful. Maybe it's because she's always in the background doing her job. Are the guy's slowing down again? Speed him up. The faster they are, the more customers that they take care of, and the more people that actually come in the store. It's only 8 o'clock and we're already at 7 grand. We're gonna be fine. I'm not even worried about it. Okay, large sushi. Is there large sushi anywhere else in the store? I don't think so. I think that's all of the large sushi, which is actually kind of a problem because we're just about out of it. Is there any large sushi out back here? Yes. The fact that we're like almost out of sushi is kind of crazy. It kind of feels good, not gonna lie. It feels nice that we're at the point where we're running out of sushi after yesterday's sushi sale. They love the sushi. They love the produce too. Once we introduced the new produce items, it got crazy in here. I think that's really what took us to the next level. This area's a little snug, but it'll work. It'll work. Do you know what we could do? We can move this. Oh, I have all this small sushi in here. I've got all this small sushi in my hand. I'm gonna put it back. There's no way we're getting rid of this today. Okay, I want to take all of this mayonnaise and I want to put it on. Hello? And I want to put it on that feature. Our new little gondola. Right, right. Hear me out. Hear me out. We're gonna take the mayonnaise and we're gonna put it right here. Actually, hear me out. What if we did this? What if we had mayonnaise? What if we had one of each condiment on this thing? Yeah? I kind of vibe with that, actually. That would look good. What if the condiments just went over there permanently? Would we vibe with that? I don't know. What if this is just where they were? Is there one more thing? Artichoke is too expensive. Did I not do price changes? Where's the artichoke? 10.45. It is a bit expensive. I will give them that. It is a bit expensive. I must not have done price changes. Here, let's go back here and just quickly review price changes because I must have missed that. Um, Hello? Well, there's nothing that's listed as a price change. Someone couldn't find large sushi. Oh no! Oh no! This is a disaster! Someone couldn't find the sushi! That's crazy because we have so much of it. Actually, we're completely out of large sushi. That is accurate. We are completely out of large sushi. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But what goes on this one? We do like the only thing I want to do, I want to put the peanut butter on the top one, and then the honey, I want to put like on the baking aisle or something. Yeah? I mess with that actually. Then let's take like yeah, yeah, those are good. That's good. I mess with that. And then whenever we get alcohol, it's all going to be over here. So then I need to take like honey. So I want to put tea. I did eat. I did in fact eat. So then I'm going to take the green tea. I'm going to put it here, right? And then put that there. And then I can take these things. Hold on, I need to get a box. A box for the tea. A box. Close that up. Put that on the floor so that the guys can come get it. And this can go here. And then I can take the honey and put it here. And then there's a third type of coffee that'll probably go there. And then I can take the oils. Where can I put oil? What I'm trying to do is make this all alcohol. Which I guess it is. I guess this shelf, and the middle, that will be alcohol. And I think that'll be fine. Yeah? Oh, did y'all hear my voice crack just then? Okay, how much of this is small sushi? Okay, the small sushi over here. now is completely gone. So I can just put small sushi back in here. Are you going to do the license before the expansion? I think so. I mean, we have $12,000, and there's no reason why we couldn't go ahead and buy the alcohol and go ahead and put it in place. That's what I think. I think there's no reason not to, because it's just going to make us more money. And the alcohol is just a money maker. I do remember that. I remember when I had alcohol in the store, I mean, it just sold like crazy. It sells just as much as the pasta and stuff. Okay, I think now what I want to do is this mayonnaise that's in my hand. I want it to go back into a box. Close that up, right? The mayonnaise does sell pretty crazy. Everyone is an alcoholic in this world. I don't know that everyone's an alcoholic. I just know that everybody wants some alcohol. Like, I don't see people coming in and buying like 15 things of wine, which I guess now that I'm thinking about it is kind of surprising. I'll let the guys take care of that box. Um, okay, let's do the next license and see where things are. Nine products not found, or nine times somebody didn't find something, or it's kind of tough. Let's do price changes. Cake, 450, because we always round up to the next quarter. $5 on the cereal. Again, we round up to the next quarter. 15.50, 450. I think that's good. I think that's good. Oh, we need to pay our bills before Kim yells at me. Golly, 240 bucks for our bills. That's crazy. Let's get this next license, yeah? We should do it. So this gives us beer in four different configurations. You get the six pack, the keg, then you get the regular blonde ale beer, and then the lager beer. Both of those go in the cooler. And then you get chips, hummus, which will be a vibe, and vodka. I've done it. I did it! We sell alcohol, egg, and more. Woohoo! We sell alcohol, egg, and more. Okay, so the next license gives us a different type of bread, which is kind of annoying, more powdered sugar, pepper, mashed potatoes, more chips, and a different flour. Man, I hate whenever there's like five different variations of something. Like you'll have the variations of the flour and of the powdered sugar and of the bread, and it's hard to tell the difference between them whenever you're stocking them on your own. You kind of just rely on the stockers to do that. Okay, how does it look out here before I do this? Let's get all of this off of the Amazon delivery area. That way I can make my order. Thank you very much. What's your issue? Water. Water in the blue packaging. There. Get back to work. Thank you. Okay, let's see. We're gonna get probably like. See, look how expensive that is. Just four six packs of beer has cost me 608 bucks. That's a lot. The kegs, man. A sale on kegs would be crazy. We got to find room in the back room for this too. Because you can only fit six kegs, and sometimes people will buy six kegs at a time, but only six kegs in a single box. Okay, let's start with. I didn't order milk. Go away. Okay, let's start with the hummus. Hello? Why are the lights off? Who turned off the lights? Thank you. Um, hummus. Let's put hummus like on display. People love hummus. And let's take this hummus. Actually, no, I'm gonna grab another one. That way. Do I need this box? Nope, that rack is full. Throw this away. Let's take this container of hummus and let's find a spot to put it near the refrigerated stuff. Let's do hummus and hummus. There we go. I love a good hummus. I've only learned recently though, like what hummus actually is. It's chickpea. I did not know that. Okay, let's take this beer and put it down here at the bottom, but also there. And then the other beer, we're going to put three of them. Let's find a spot for this here. Where are we going to put all of the alcohol, guys? Let's put the alcohol here. Yeah. That's going to be the alcohol shelf. We need to get a key for it. uh, this is the other beer. Do you have a favorite kind of hummus? I like the roasted fire one that you can get at Walmart. It's good. Now I have these tiny boxes. Do I have somewhere for these tiny boxes to go in here? I like being able to have empty boxes because it helps with organizing things. Like whenever I want to go and restock things, if I want to put something back in the storage room, a garlic hummus is good. It's terrible for my breath, but a garlic hummus is good. This looks good. This looks good. Look at that. That's fire. Yeah, that looks good. Her name, who the fuck is Ava? Is she the other girl? I cooked. In fact, I did. In fact, I have cooked. Okay, so here's what I want to do then is I want the so we have vodka. We have vodka and we have kegs. Let's do specialty spirits over here on the left. Apparently we do not live in a dry state because we can sell like hard liquor at the freaking we can sell hard liquor here in store. We don't have to have a liquor license for it that I'm aware of. I guess we did just technically buy a liquor license though. Okay, so there's that. Let's find a spot for vodka in the storage room. Let's put vodka right here on the bottom shelf. Let's get the keg because the keg is kind of like bulky. Let's put the keg down here on the bottom. And to be honest with you, it needs to take up two shelves. It needs to. Texas could never. That was something that I loved about Louisiana, and it just really surprised me, is that you could literally just go to Walmart at 3 o'clock in the morning and buy alcohol, like liquor. If you wanted just like vodka, you could go to Walmart at like 3 o'clock in the morning and do that. Okay, so chips. Let's put some chips. Let's put chips here. Yeah, that kind of cooks. I'm not mad at that. Let's take chips and find a spot for it here. Chips can go up there. There's another type of chips that we'll get soon, so we'll find a spot for that. Let's take this 6 pack and put it here. Yeah, buy the other dry goods, exactly. But I also want to put 6 packs up there. Let's take the other 6 pack and let's find a spot for it here. Boom. Let's get. Have I gotten everything? That's all of it, right? I did vodka. I did the keg. I did the beer. I did the chips. I think that's everything. Yeah? Did we get everything? Doo-doo-doo-doo. That was all. Okay, let's just make sure. Let's go through the list. So we put the six pack on. We put the keg on. We put both of the beers in there. We got the hummus, which is not spelled like hummus, by the way. And I don't understand why. And then we got the vodka and the chips. Yeah, I think that we're good. We do need to go to pricing, though. We need to price these things that we just bought. So let's go down here and let's do. Okay, six pack of beer, 11.83 is the market price. We're gonna round up to the next quarter, so we're gonna do $12. This keg, look at this. This is gonna be a money maker. This is insane. 26 bucks is the average cost. We're gonna charge 26.50. 3.25 for a single blonde beer. 4.25 for a Lager. I think that's how you pronounce it. 5.75 for a bag of chips. That's kind of crazy. 4.25 for a container of hummus, and then 12.25 for some vodka. I paid 12.25 for some vodka. I would do that. Okay, we still have $5,000 left over. What is this? This is the mayonnaise that I threw on the floor. I guess the guys never got around to cleaning up my mess. Oh, because the rack is full. I ordered too much mayonnaise. But do you know why? It's because I thought it was going to be on feature, but I guess not. Let's take the mayonnaise off of sale. 8.75 is fine. That's just where it's going to go. It's kind of chaotic in here, but it's ready for the next license. Do you feel? Just out of curiosity. Nope. Do you see what I was trying to do there? I was trying to see if I could use the freaking thing. Um, I don't like how this is all organized now. This is getting on my nerves. Like, it gets on my nerves that it looks like this is supposed to go here, but it can't because of the space. This cooler needs to go over here somehow. I could put. Here's what we can do. We can take eggs and we can put them in that cooler over there, and then we can move that cooler over here. Eggs, 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 eggs. What's over here? Hummus. Let's take hummus and put it on the bottom shelf here. It's like all of these coolers are actually not necessary because we have these open door things. So now we take the 4 count egg and we're gonna move that over to the right side of it. Let me cook. I'm cooking. So then we can take this 4 count egg. And we could put it here. And then we take this and we just box it up and we can go take it outside because it's not necessary anymore. We needed it for the sale, but not anymore. Carl, you look at all this furniture that we have that we're just not using. Can I get a storage unit? Is the storage unit a thing? Can I buy a storage unit? Okay, so then we can put this here. Let's take the hummus, and instead of the hummus being here, let's clear that so they don't restock it. Let's put the hummus right here under the eggs. I'm sure that's actually not health code. I'm pretty sure that's actually how people get salmonella. I feel like I should have put the hummus on top, but oh well. It's too late. The deed has been done. Um, this little cooler doesn't really have a place. What if I put this here and here? That'll work like that for now. That way this isn't so full. And then this is more open, which I think is a vibe. Yeah, I think this is better. I think this being more open is the way to do it. Oh, this is empty because we don't have any more large sushi. Yeah, yeah, that's nice. Agreed. That's nice. Okay, let's get the order going. Bubbly, this is where things get crazy. This is where I said we spend like $3,000 a day. It's just making sure things stay stocked up. But that's how you get customers to like keep coming to your store, though, I think. I know it's just a game, but like in the game, I really do feel like it decides how many customers are going to come in your store based off of how much product you have available. That's what I think. Two of those, one of those, one of those, two of those. Too bad we don't get free shipping. For real, with how often we're doing orders, we should be getting free shipping. Agreed. Assistant Manager Kim, can you make the phone call? Can you just call the supplier and say, "Hey, this is low key whack. You guys need to do something about this." Low key, I don't need to order any more small sushi. That's crazy that I just did that. One of those, one of those, one of those. That's fine. That's fine. Two of those, one of those, one of those. I already ordered from this wall, right? Yeah, 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 because it has the milk on it. Okay. Two of those, one of those, two of those, two of those, one of those, one of those, two of those, one of those, two of those, one of those, one of those, one of those, two of those, two of those, two of those, one of those. That's all fine. Four of those. Jesus. That's everything. We did it! We've got product. Holy crap. These guys have got to get to work. Let me speed these guys up. I'll tell you what I'm going to do is I'm going to speed these guys up. Hello? I didn't want that. Thank you. And then I'm going to go potty. And this is your reminder to stand up and stretch. If your Apple Watch is yelling at you, just like mine is, to stand up, do it. I'm going to stand up with you in just a second because I got to go potty. But I'm just going to speed up these stalking guys really quick. That way they can do their thing. I think that's all four of them. Yeah. Excuse me, Barry. I'm just going to stand right here. You guys, I'll be right back. I'm going to go potty. This is your opportunity to go potty yourself and to uh, do all the things. I'll be right back. Thanks. I'm back. Hello. What's up, guys? I'm back. It's me. Lucky you, Marion. I did a gift sub, and you just happened to be the lucky winner. It randomly selects it. Welcome to the Stargazers. What's up? If you don't know this, you can do exclamation point beep boop, and you'll be a little robot down here at the bottom with us. Doesn't cost a dime, doesn't cost any money, but it's a cool little thing that you can do. And you can go to my stream page and you can decorate your robot if you want to. It's fun. All right, let's get back into it. So, are the guys? Oh, that's amazing. Okay, they just about finished restocking everything. That's a vibe. Okay, so let's think about what's next. We've got the alcohol, which is going to make us some money, but it's also going to make daily restocks a little more expensive. So, what's next? So the next license is 3,500 bucks. Ooh, after this we get some more chemical stuff though. If we want to grow the storage room, it's 3,600. Oh, I forgot to bring it back down. Thanks, Kim. Appreciate it. Okay, so next license is 3,600 gets us the growth. If we do 3,500, that gets us the next license, which is more dry grocery. And then after that, we get more chemical stuff, which is nice. And then we get more stuff like ham and prosciutto and chicken quarters, more coffee, green beans and ice cream, more beer. Look, a different vodka, whiskey, wine. Man, this is going to be a moneymaker right here. Cheese, more produce. Oh, pumpkins. I don't remember that always being a thing. That's cool. More cleaner. Can we talk about the fact this is going to cost me $22,000 and it only gets me 4 items? That's crazy. That's insane. And then we have books down here. That's kind of cool. Then we have cat food and dog food. I've never sold that before. That's interesting. Let's riot. For real, 4 items is insane. 22 grand. Look at that. More sodas, more beers and wines, toothpaste and toilet paper. That's new. And then more books. Look, $65,000 for this next license. That's true. Imagine the revenue we'll be making by that time. That's a good point. Okay, so to expand the storage room is 3,600. A book nook would be really cute. That's what we used to call it at Walmart too, a little book nook. But $20,000 to expand the store size. We got to start making some money. Okay, let's just make sure that the store is stocked up, and then we'll check the storage room. If you guys notice something's empty, let me know. I think we're good. I think we're good. Yeah, we're fine. And the storage room, we need 2 more of these. One of those. I was watching someone do a bookshop simulator and a book Arthur's names cracked me up. I did see the tiny bookshop thing and also the bookshop simulator. Another one that I saw that it looked really fun was a plant nursery simulator. But it was all PC only, so can't do it. But the book names are crazy and the book Arthur's names. I've not seen that. I haven't seen any gameplay of it. I've only heard of it. Okay, let's order those things and let's open up. And jump in the store. Boom. Kristen was playing a game recently called like Tiny Bookshop, and she said she was really vibing with it. I need some water. Stephen Queen instead of Stephen King. That is funny. That's a vibe. Okay, let's speed up Harry and Barry and Kevin. I wonder who's gonna be the first person to buy alcohol. Is there any alcohol gone yet? No. Ladies and gentlemen, we now sell alcohol at Egg Rotten More. You can come to Egg Rotten More and buy alcohol if that interests you at all. Also, by the way, we are a small business and we're currently broke. So if you have the opportunity to come support a small business by buying your alcohol here, that would be really cool. Thank you, W Speech. Is anyone gonna buy any alcohol yet? No alcohol has been sold. Hello? We sell alcohol. Maybe it needs to be on feature. Tell you what we're gonna do. This is what we're gonna do. Uh, you guys, I don't know if you're aware of this or not, but we sell alcohol right here, front and center. We're putting vodka. Come on, restocking team, get on it. Is this still on sale? Large sushi we can take off sale. Small sushi, not so much. Look, she's buying beer. Yes, yes, they love it. Yes. I think putting it on feature was the winner. People don't know that we're selling the new product yet. We have to put it in front of their face. That way they know. You got to put it right in front of them. That way they know. Look, we're selling vodka now. Yes. That's what's going to take us to the next level. The next level for Egg Rotten More is alcohol sales. People are going to love it. You just wait. We're going to be $1 million business before you know it. It just hit noon. That's why we just started selling it, right? Because it's 12 p.m. The fact that that's a thing, by the way, that blows my mind. Like, it's 2025, boo. Why are we not selling alcohol before noon on Sunday? Come on. You know, that's a bit crazy. Okay, are we keeping up with the alcohol? Sir, how much beer do you need? Three of them? Okay, heard. He'll get through that by the end of tonight. How's the vodka? The vodka's selling pretty good up here. Is it? Bottled water is too expensive for you? Ma'am. Oh, that is expensive, actually. We must have missed the price change. Is it keeping up with everything? Let's take small sushi and let's stock this here. I don't want them to restock this. I want this cooler to eventually be able to go away. I want to go back to our normal, I want to go back to our normal end cap right here. It's Fiji water. It's smart water. That's why it's so expensive. That's funny. I don't think we're gonna get through all of this today, so I'm just gonna move that over there. I'm just gonna move that over there a little bit. Bleach sells like crazy. I'm convinced that everyone in this game has a dead body to hide. We might have the rot, but we got the bougie water. Mayonnaise. He's freaking out about mayonnaise. You know what? We might have the rotten eggs and the moldy potatoes and the sushi that's been outside for 3 days, but I will tell you what. We we do have nice bottled water. We take our water seriously. Why is that stalker just standing there? Who? This guy? This isn't a stalker. This is Marlin. Oh, stalker. Where at? Because they do get stuck sometimes. Like, do you remember Larry? One, two. I think they're fine now. I think he started doing his thing. Yeah, yeah, they're all doing things now. Stalker. That's so funny that you. I was like, what do you mean? I don't see any stalkers anywhere. That's not a stalker. That's Marlin. This one? That's the Harry. Yes, our biggest sale in history, which I still think to date, by the way. But maybe it only felt like the biggest sale in history because nobody was doing anything, like any of my employees. I was over here freaking out about making sure that toilet paper was in stock. And oh, he moved. Okay. I was freaking out making sure that toilet paper was in stock. And not only was Larry totally glitched out or high or whatever he was, but Kevin was restocking the freaking pasta. I'm over here trying to run a business, and Kevin's restocking the pasta, and that just wasn't the priority in that moment. Was that our triple sale? So if it was the triple sale, what were we doing? We were doing bleach, toilet paper, and what was the third item? Bread? I feel like it was bread. I think it was the triple sale. I think you're right. I think that you are right. I couldn't find bleach. We should have plenty of bleach. There's bleach right here. Why are my customers blind? The bleach does sell like crazy. This was a full rack at the beginning of this shift. Bleach, toilet paper, and bread. I agree. I think that's what it was. This was a full rack at the beginning of today's shift. I think tomorrow we need to go ahead and put bleach right here as well. It was Colcan, me, and I can't remember the other person's name. Duck. You're thinking Duck. The OGs. The OGs. Man, we've come a long way. Uh, can I empty this shelf now? I think that I can. Do-do-do-do. Yeah, yeah, yeah. This is empty now. I can get rid of this thing. Yes! Yes! Now I have to find this. I want this to go here instead. Yes, that's better. But I don't know what I want to put there yet. I don't know. Do we have any more large sushi? Because that's about to be empty. We can't have no large sushi. We got to have the large sushi available for our customers, especially coming back from this sushi sale. There's no way we could just have no large sushi. The customers would hate us. They would never shop here again. Can someone please buy one large sushi so that I can empty this box? Just one. Does anybody want one large sushi so I can empty this box, please? Anybody? One large sushi. I get it. We're out of bleach. Shut up. One large sushi. Anybody? Right here. Large sushi. Anybody? So I can empty this box? Sir, you don't need a small sushi. You need a large sushi so that I can empty this box. That's what I'm saying. We had 6 containers of bleach in the back room, and it's gone. They do be going through it. I literally just need this one thing of large sushi to go. Nobody wants it? Okay. I'll put it back in the back room, I guess. I guess. We did go through an insane amount of bleach. Agreed. Like, I'm not even mad that everyone's complaining that we're out of bleach. Like, we sold all of that bleach. We made all that money. We're almost at 10 grand, by the way. We were at 700 bucks at the beginning of today, and we spent a lot of money on restocking. The key is having the product in stock. That's the key. The key is having it in stock. Gonna blow up this place. Uh, hello? Does anybody work for the bomb squad? Anybody? Say, Harry, do you know anybody in the bomb squad? Because Brandon says he's gonna blow this place up. You know what I've just realized? We're a grocery store and we don't have restrooms. Why not? The vodka like flew off the shelf, by the way. Look at that. They loved the vodka. The beer, that whole bottom shelf is completely gone. I'm telling y'all, the alcohol is where the money's at. I wish at the end of the day, whenever it told you how much you sold, I wish it would categorize it. I wish it would tell me how much alcohol I sold. What is your problem? I'm here to support you. Mayonnaise. Yes, we do have a lot of mayonnaise. Because mayonnaise was on sale, but it is no longer on sale. Reese loves when Brandon just pops in and does a bomb. What you guys don't know is Brandon is multitasking. He's currently downstairs playing Call of Duty. So he just randomly is between matches, I think, and then goes exclamation point bomb. That's what's happening there. Does anybody play Call of Duty? There he goes again. That's Kim. Brandon's a Legion, Call of Duty, which is insane. Carry me in COD. Oh, not my watch trying to tell me the definition of insane. Hello? Is that all the customers? All the customers gone? They're all gone. 16 times somebody could not find a product. That's not good. Uh, the rice and the 8 count eggs have changed price. 508, let's do 525. And then the rice. Where even is the rice? That's elbow pasta. Where's the rice? Is it down here? Yeah. 675. Ooh, we're making more money on that. Period. It's trying to tell you something. All 16, it was bleach. And it's insane how much bleach that we sold. Here's what I do want to do, though. I want to. Is there anything out here? No. Vodka out front is a vibe to let them know that we have a new product for sale. I think that. So at least one more of those out here. That's fine. It's hard to be able to know how much product you need to buy whenever they haven't totally restocked the store yet. Three of those at least out here. That'll all be fine. Okay, one, two, three, four, five, six, and then seven, eight, because I'm going to put two more right here. Stickers did a good job, LOL. Outside, it's basically clear. Stickers. Oh, stalkers. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Three, four, one of those, one of those. We didn't sell a lot of produce yesterday, did we? It was a busy day, but I guess not a lot of produce. No worries. I knew what you meant. I knew what you meant. There's no need to worry. That's fine. Let's get three of those, two of those. We don't need any of that. One of those, one of those, one of those, one of those. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. One of those. One of those. I got you. One of those. One of those. One of those. We do not need to order any mayonnaise. That we do not need. Let's see what we've got going on here. One of these, two of those. I almost feel like we need more of those actually. Two of those, two of those, two of those, two of those, one of those, one of those, one of those, one of those, and one of those. Two of those. Guys, the fact that we did that expansion today is freaking awesome. That's fine. See the kegs we go through like crazy. Look, the kegs we go through like freaking crazy. Is there another spot for a keg here? No, so I only have one more of those available. Okay. Let's go find this bleach box. Bleach. I want to tell them that bleach can go here and here. What's your problem? Chips. Chips, chips, chips. Okay. Okay. Oh, Bills, you're right. You're right. Bills are paid. Guys, we spent $4,000 just then on bills and restocking. That's expensive. Why is what? Hello? What? What's going on? This happened yesterday. Do you guys remember? I feel like it's this update. What the hell is this? Yeah, inflation is wild. Why are all these boxes here? I don't understand. I, I, why are all these boxes on the floor? They don't belong there. They literally said, if we just stack all of these boxes right next to produce, do you think that Tristan will just stock it on his own? That's literally what happened. Oh, Tristan. Damn, y'all moved. Rip. What? Moved? What do you mean? Moved. I just got back from band practice. I need you to stream for another few hours. That's even better than yesterday's. Stream for another few hours? I'm tired. I'm tired. How was band practice, though? Was it fun? I feel like with something like band practice, um, I don't know. I just feel like it feels like you should always be able to show up and have a good time and be creative, but I could see where sometimes it wouldn't actually be that. I'm sure that sometimes it's actually stressful. Why are all these boxes here? You just wrote a new song? That's freaking crazy. Were you here yesterday whenever I was talking about Damon Moberly? Did you hear that story? I went to a conference for sports radio and Damon Moberly was at this conference and I actually sat next to him, and he is a senior vice president for Universal Music Group, and I was too busy eating my taco to actually talk to him, but I didn't realize what his importance was until he was on stage. I hate that they take my Sundays. Aww. You know what though? You're dating a rock star. You're engaged to a rock star, and that's kind of hot. You feel? Sunday should be our reset lazy days, but he has practice. Yeah, but I'm sure it's also a good day for everyone to get together because they don't have work. Does this go here? Yes, it does. Very hot. It is, in fact, very hot, Tristan. Thank you very much. I don't understand. Why have they put all of these boxes just stacked up here? What am I missing? That's literally what it is. Yeah, I feel that. Like if there was a hobby that I had, it would have to be fulfilled on on my days off. Like I'm doing this nonprofit thing, and the only time that we can get together for meetings, it's got to be when I'm not at work. So everyone's like wanting to meet during the week, during the day, and I'm like, oh, that's not gonna happen. Sorry, friend. I have a job. That nonprofit thing has been awesome, though, by the way, in case anybody cares. There goes Brandon with his random bomb again. Out of nowhere, just shows up and goes. Okay, I think I've cleaned up my mess. Or my staff's mess. It's so crazy to me that they're literally just sitting there throwing boxes there. I don't understand. Why are they doing that? I don't get it. Okay, let's see here. I want something to be on feature. What do I want to put on sale? I want to do I want to do coffee. Coffee's going to be on sale. A nice dark roast coffee. Yeah. This box of coffee had one box in it, had one thing of coffee. I'm not doing a bleach sale. If you want a bleach sale, you'll have to pay for it. Okay, let's see here. One, two, three, four. Let's get four extra just to be safe. And then let's price this. I want to do like 10% off coffee. Still making $2.30. So the profit is actually really good. Like it's not bad. And yeah, coffee's on sale. Look at it. It's gorgeous. Coffee's on sale. I love this little feature thing that we have here. The fact that we are able to actually use this. Yes. And then whenever we get the next license of chips, it'll go down there. Yes. Oh, it's gonna be so good. Okay, I think we're good to open up. Are they restocking anything else in here? Yeah, eggs and stuff. I'm scared to open up and then not have everything restocked. Do you feel? Do you feel? But I'm doing it because we need some money. Harry, Barry, Kevin, lock in. Kevin, get your staff together. Let's get the guys boosted up a little bit. That way they can fill up the storage room. I already ordered all that bleach. When do we get a bakery? I wish. That would be so freaking cool. I will say the closest thing to a bakery in this game is probably this stuff. Where's it at? This stuff. So you have like the muffins and that. So if you want, we could do like the half shelves, these here. We could create a little bakery if you wanted to and make it look like somebody was running it. Like how we have what's his name? Lance. How we have Lance running the sushi bar. I can make a little bakery vibe. We'd have to wait until the store gets bigger, though. A bakery vibe would be cute, though. A little bakery vibe. A little panderia. It'd be cool if we have like a little bakery, though, that had like little conchas and stuff. But we do not. And then Pepper's going to go down here. Let's see if anyone like gets the coffee. Thick, fine women. Thick, fine women. Okay, while they're running that, I will help them to get all of this stuff put into the storage room. Because that's what I'm supposed to be doing anyways. Uh, large sushi. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Okay, my restocking team is just freaking amazing. I just don't have to worry about them. Do you know what I mean? Like they just do their thing. The last restocker that I had to worry about was Larry, and I made an example out of him, and I don't have to worry about it anymore. And even Kevin, he's scared to lose his job, so he just works really hard. We love a self-efficient team. They are self-efficient. Now, is it out of the fact that they respect the business, or is it out of fear? That I don't know. You fire! Fired. What is that from? Fired. Fear of getting accidentally fired. Literally. Where is this cheese at? The Parmesan? Oh, this is coffee. This is coffee, not cheese. It looked like Parmesan. Literally, the fear of getting accidentally fired is so real in this game, though. I thought that I fired Larry, but I did in fact fire Kevin. But Larry also got fired. So at the end of the day, the task was accomplished. Fired. Oh, do you know what it's from? It's from Dr. Seuss. It's from The Cat in the Hat. Whenever he fires that lady, the dude that is obsessed with hand sanitizer. That's what it's from. Fired. Terminations were in fact executed. They were. I still can't get over the fact that Larry did that to me. Larry screwed me over that day. We had three major sales going on. It has never been as busy. Even the sales that we've had since then, it has never been as busy at Egg Rotten More than it was that day. And homeboy, do you guys remember? He was sitting right here, not doing a thing. He was just staring over there. I don't know if he saw his ex-girlfriend in the distance or what, but he was doing nothing. He literally sat there not doing a thing. I tried hitting him with a bat. I don't know what that dude was going through. And I was trying to talk to him, see if he needed to go see a doctor or something. And he just left me alone. He just ignored me. So I fired him. And I also accidentally fired Kevin. But, mistakes were made. Now look at him. Kevin, customer service manager. He's winning. If you ask me, Kevin got an upgrade at the end of the day. I apologize for doing a sale on something that had almost no demand yesterday. It did take us a really long time to get through that sushi. Kim, how many business days would you say that was? I mean, it took us at least 6 days to get through the sushi. It did take a while. But it was 90% off. I mean, I think the thing was, is it was selling, but people were buying like 4 or 5 at a time. They weren't buying like the 8 or 9 at a time. At least 5 days, yeah. Candy, 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 candy. Boom. Crab. Hello? The rack is full. Oh my god. Should have done toilet paper. I'm gonna have to disagree with you on that one. I'm gonna say that you made the right move by doing what you did. See, this is what worries me is now we're back up to $10,000, but there is we're still gonna have to buy stuff tomorrow. You do get to a point in this game where you start just always having to spend as much money as you're making, or you start having to decide to only stock three of these instead of four or five of them. Once you get to that point, it's kind of just difficult to maintain everything. That's where I think multiplayer would go crazy. Putting Reese in charge of logistics and just letting him go ham on it while I handle everything else and Kim handles checkout. Like it'd be awesome. Uh Small sushi is almost out. Oh my god. Where's my team? Small sushi is out. Yo, that's crazy. That small sushi is out. Ah, unexpected for sure. Is this box empty now? It is. This box is in fact now empty. Let's throw it in the trash. Only took a week and a half for real to get rid of all the small sushi. Do we have any produce here that I can restock? Zucchini? Aki. Zucchini. Aki. That's all the produce. Comonte. 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 Boom. What else have we got? Huevitos. Um, boom. Is this the four count? Are these full? I don't understand. I don't understand. Eggs 12 pack. Eggs 4 pack. This is the 8 pack. Did we forget to put a product on the shelf? You guys, is there a new product that I forgot about? There is 3 things of eggs now. When did that come in? How long ago was that? We screwed up somewhere. We screwed up somewhere, you guys. That's what I'm saying. Since when? Eggs 8 pack. We've had 8 pack of eggs since milk. I don't have 8 pack of eggs anywhere. It's not on display. Okay, I think what we do is we get the 4 pack here. And then let's put 8 pack here. And then I also want the 4 pack 475. I want another one of those 4 packs of eggs to get. Hmm. What is this? Butter? Can we refill the butter? Let's put butter here as well. That way I can use this box. But I don't have it in the back room anywhere. I don't have it in the back room anywhere. I don't have a spot for eight pack of eggs. At least I don't think so. Wait, I have to have a spot. How long do you lose the glasses for? It's supposed to be for 5 minutes, but we're about to end for today, so maybe don't waste it. Uh it has been getting stocked, and I have to have it in the back room somewhere. Eggs, eggs, eggs. Oh, it's right here. I just don't have it on the sales floor anywhere, I guess. Right? This is the first time there's been a problem. Yeah. Okay. Man, today's been funky. It started with the void, and now it's the 8 pack of eggs that apparently exists that I didn't know about. So is there eggs anywhere else here that I forgot about? I don't think so. Yeah, maybe we moved it for the sushi sale thinking that it was the 12 pack and it actually wasn't. That makes sense. Some sort of bug or something. Or maybe we just screwed up. Maybe we just actually made a mistake. Oh my gosh! More Stardust towards the Phasmophobia challenge. That's crazy. You guys, if you don't know this and you want me to play Phasmophobia again, I don't like scary games. Scary games are so ick to me because I don't do jump scares very well. Um, but we're doing a community challenge, and you can contribute your Stardust to that community challenge. And if we get up to 30,000 Stardust, then I will play Phasmophobia again. Doesn't cost you any money to contribute. It literally just costs you time. Um, Blaming the game is healthy. I feel like that's very healthy of you. You guys, what a day. It started off with our issue of the void, but I feel like this is a win. I mean, this is a nice little aisle, you know? This is clean. This looks really good. And then we've got Harry, Barry, and Kevin that are keeping it down with the cash register. We've got a nice little feature back here. We were able to implement the use of our gondola, which is a freaking vibe. Imagine if we were able to put something in here, like fireworks or something. That would look freaking cool. The sushi sale, we finally got rid of all the sushi. It's been sitting outside for like 5 days. You guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. Thanks for the contribution to the Phasmophobia challenge. Thanks for the follows on TikTok. Thanks for the follows and the subs on the other platforms. Just thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I will see you again on Tuesday. Enjoy the rest of your weekend while it's there. Um, Enjoy your Monday. And I'm going to challenge you to spend the beginning of your week by complimenting somebody. Start the beginning of your week by complimenting somebody. Find somebody and just give them a compliment. Tell them something nice, something that you see the good in them. You guys have an amazing beginning of your week. Thanks for hanging out with me. Good night.